Kyle, how you doing?
Had a great weekend. Great weekend. On Wisconsin, baby.
That was the reason why you had a great weekend?
I tried sushi for the first time.
Oh, that's been
And?
a long time coming.
Never again. That was a setup.
What?
So I've never tried sushi either.
Set up.
Don't do it?
Set up.
What kind did you order?
I ordered shrimp tempura.
Oh, you didn't like that?
It was good.
Wait,
I ordered.
isn't shrimp tempura like fried
Yep,
shrimp?
it sure
Yes.
is.
That's not technically sushi yet.
It was on.
I had shrimp tempura on the honeymoon. I was
Well,
like, this is solid.
Yeah, it's good.
Sushi. It was in a sushi roll.
Yeah.
And it had sushi roll, some chicken. And then I had sushi roll with some specialty that had a little raw meat on the top. I took the raw meat off, but let me tell you, never again. Never
If
again.
you took the raw meat off, did you have sushi?
Well, they said raw. Well, I was told I had sushi because sushi isn't just raw.
Was it you had the roll and the sushi and the raw fish was along the top?
And I took it off. But
Okay,
the
yeah.
ribs were on there, and it messed with my tummy.
So what is
I
it?
got
Is it a
sick.
texture thing or?
Texture is not cooked. It's raw. What you mean?
But it's fine for you. You can eat raw fish.
You can't
eat raw chicken, but you can eat raw fish.
I lost 90 minutes of my life squatting. Okay, so you tell my stomach that.
Were you doing
R.I.P. to
up,
your
down
stomach.
with the squat? Like,
It
did you
was
make it more
up down
workout?
from the laying down in the bed. I would end up like Ben Brush. I was
All right, enough with Kyle. I thought you had a great weekend. Sounds like
I
you
did.
didn't.
That was
Brad Nortman,
after
longtime
Wisconsin.
NFL punter, Super Bowl 50 runner-up to my left. Bradley.
Well, I did have a great weekend, too. The Badgers didn't get the win. I will say it's strange when the Packers don't play on a Sunday, right? I mean, obviously they've had the bye already, but when you don't have a Packer game on Sunday, your Sunday loses all structure. I feel like it was a completely open schedule, but at least you get to focus on a big old game tonight.
Yeah, the good news is we'll be taking you to 4 o'clock, leading you into Green Bay game day with Alex Strofe, Gabe Neitzel, and the crew that are taking you to kickoff, and then it'll be here before you know it. So we're just getting everybody started right here on Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Download that ESPN Wisconsin app. It's so easy to use. You can listen back and listen live. And here we are. It is Monday Night Football, Packers, Eagles. It is essentially a pick'em. You don't have to lay any points for anyone. It's square. It's as square as it gets. You think the Packers are going to win? You bet on the Packers. You think the Eagles are going to win? You got to bet on the Eagles. You got to lay a little money, but it's not like you're laying any points. So there it is. And I think that encapsulates a lot for a Packers team that is coming off a loss against the Panthers, who were putrid yesterday against the New Orleans Saints at home. I was just more so bringing that up because I was mad. I wasted my time with one of that game on my 4-box on Sunday Ticket. Mistake by me. But they have a huge opportunity on a national stage where Jordan Love's cooked on Sunday Night Football. Maybe we're reaching Toyota-thon territory here, but Jalen Hurts, the controversial, is he like better than everybody, or is he just a good leader, good quarterback of a better team around him? But ultimately, you're a team that has had some moments where you have not played the best football all around, and you're going against a team that's been in the Super Bowl 2 years and the defending champions who beat you twice last year. Hurts, loves. Hurts, love. Who you got? Love hurts.
Well, love does hurt. And when it comes to this Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, I wouldn't call it a rivalry. They've only played each other 2 times, but they are connected in a lot of different ways. They're both from the 2020 draft, and both had a minute before they actually came onto the scene and actually started playing. Jordan Love obviously waiting significantly longer. But let's not forget, the Packers could have taken Jalen Hurts if they wanted to. You know, he was more productive in college. He was more of a sure thing in college. He went in the second round. Jordan Love went in the first round. So maybe even Aaron Rodgers could have got his wish of a wide receiver first. And then you even get a guy who could back up Aaron Rodgers for that long. Either way, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, these two are connected. I do think they have a budding rival that's going to last for a decade. And Jalen Hurts has gotten the best of Jordan Love each time through. So to me, tonight, this game comes down to Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts. I think for the Packers to win, Jordan Love will have to outduel and outplay, outproduce Jalen Hurts, because let's be honest, both teams know you got to stop Saquon Barkley. You got to stop Josh Jacobs. I think the defenses are going to be sold out in order to do that. So that leaves up to the quarterbacks to make things happen. And let's just be honest, Jalen Hurts, even though Jordan Love's having a great season, he's having a great season, Jordan Love. Jalen Hurts is playing great football too. Slightly ahead of Jordan Love in the MVP race, and he is doing things that make him look like the Super Bowl MVP that it is. So tonight's game, to me, is all about Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love. I think Jordan Love's going to play well. I think Jalen Hurts is going to play slightly better, though.
Yeah. Because
he's proven it. He's proven it in big games. He's proven he can beat the Packers, being able to do it through the air and on your feet. On your feet is the thing that scares me most, right? Because the Packers
on your feet or with the legs. I'm confused why he went on the feet.
That's right. I don't even know why I said feet. Feet on the brain. But I think that Jalen Hurts' legs. Boy, you can defend everything right. You can get a good pass rush on him, but he can still escape, and he does it as well as anybody.
He's not so annoying. He does it at the most timely situations, and it's just there it is, backbreaker.
He's so self-aware. He does the right slide. I mean, he's so good at it. So I think that ends up being the X factor tonight. But that's what it comes down to: Jalen Hurts versus Jordan Love. Who outplays who? Whoever answers that question is the person that's going to win the game tonight.
I wonder who Kyle Wallace is going to bet on in this one.
I wonder the man who does more with less. Anybody that can do more with less always will have Kyle Wallace on his side. And when you look at Jordan Love, listen, he's better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has 3 first-round weapons on that offense with A.J. Brown, with Saquon Barkley, and also with Devontae Smith. And then so when you add all that together, plus their offensive line was solid last year, but when you add all that together, that gives him a lot of pieces to move the ball around. When you look at what Jordan Love has, Jordan Love is doing more with less. Jordan Love has more passing yards than Jalen Hurts. Jordan Love is more efficient passer, especially when you look at the passing rating. He has a significantly higher passer rating than Jalen Hurts. And so, again, I'm not saying Jalen's not a good quarterback, but to me, Jordan Love is definitely the better quarterback, and I think tonight will be a great opportunity for him to absolutely prove that. I think Jalen Hurts is going to struggle against his own defense of the Green Bay Packers tonight, and if they cannot get the running game going with Saquon Barkley, which is a big if, because that's going to be big on the Green Bay Packers defense to make those stops, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to have a great opportunity. But tonight's going to be the night where Jordan Love gets a chance to do exactly what he did week 1, to show everybody how good he really is and to get his lick back. In the last 2 times that he played them, yes, they went toe-to-toe, right? They went out to Brazil. They went toe-to-toe. We barely lost that football game. Our quarterback went down late. It is what it is. But that playoff game, we went on a roll. The offensive line was beat up going to that game. Our quarterback's elbow was messed up going to that game. It wasn't really fair for the Green Bay Packers.
Was it fair?
But Kyle,
his elbow?
You would have to say,
that wasn't a real injury.
Yes, it was
his funny bone. His funny bone was tingling.
It was a real injury. It was a real injury. And so, again, I'm not trying to make excuses.
I'm not trying to make excuses, but it was unfair.
I'm just reminding people of the circumstances that surrounded the last time the Green Bay Packers took
it's fascinating the way you look at Jalen Hurts from
he's good.
Get it right. The way that you talk about just these two in a vacuum right now is from a head-to-head standpoint. Jalen Hurts has more success he's a Super Bowl MVP. He's won a Super Bowl, and for you to act like Jordan Love is so much better than him like you just did is crazy.
I didn't say so much better. I just let you know
he's better than him.
If you put Jordan Love on that offense, that Eagles team, I bet you they wouldn't be struggling this year. I bet you they wouldn't be making all these different moves.
Josh Jacobs.
A.J. Brown wouldn't be crying every week reading books because he ain't getting the dang ball.
He's not getting Matthew Golden the ball.
I mean, that's on
first
the
round pick. Oh, so now it's on the coach. Again, you're just picking and choosing.
Nah.
The overall point is, yes, Jordan Love is good. And we've been discussing how he's been great. And then you wanted to take him to an elite level, and you got a performance where he wasn't elite.
Oh.
So you just keep jumping the ship, and now you're already putting him ahead of Jalen Hurts. You need to see the game happen, and this game also won't change Jordan Love's future trajectory because he's been doing this
neither of these guys
week after week after week after week about him.
Jalen has bad games too.
I'm talking about Jordan Love.
So
it's not about Jalen. Jalen has a bigger resume and an overall body of work.
Yeah, because he has better guys around him. He's been starting in the NFL longer as well. I'm telling y'all, if you swap rosters, the Green Bay Packers are not as far as they are with Jalen Hurts as a quarterback versus Jordan Love as a quarterback. Jordan Love, you put him in Philly, they might have 2 Super Bowl rings already.
Then then put all your chips in your guy. Then you clearly have
already have. What you talking about?
When he doesn't play well, you should be holding him to a higher standard.
I hold Jordan Love accountable.
No, you literally just made 18 excuses in the first 5 minutes of the show.
I don't know if you put Jordan Love on the Eagles, he does exactly what Jalen Hurts does. Jalen Hurts makes, generally speaking, great decisions. They're both probably equal passers of the ball. Jalen Hurts is more on his feet. He can't tush push. I'll tell you what, he can't do that one. That's all on Jalen Hurts.
Now that you have, I give you that. He's a better runner than Jordan Love, but Jordan Love does a great job evading pressure in the pocket and also using his legs this year to move the chains.
The reality is, though,
easy on Jordan Love. Don't get anywhere near Kyle and Jordan Love.
I almost lost when Brad said he's a better passer than Jordan Love. That's a joke.
It's probably even.
No, it's not.
He's a really good passer.
No, it's not even.
The reality is, this is the point, though. Generally speaking, they are close to one another, but Jalen Hurts has beaten Jordan Love twice. He's won the Super Bowl, been to 2 Super Bowls. So I think in order to put Jordan Love ahead of Jalen Hurts, and for me to have confidence to say, oh, yeah, Jordan Love certainly better, or if not for sure, even with Jalen Hurts, you got to have these games like this.
Matthew Stafford wasn't good in Detroit because his team sucked.
The way that Jalen Hurts also commands the game with the pace, like that's something where, like, if we're talking about the Green Bay Packers as a whole, you can definitely point to the coach for a big majority of some of the problems. But also, Jordan Love has been here long enough. This is his 3rd year. That offense is part of his responsibility to make sure they're consistently playing at a high level. And you yourself, Mr. All 22, said, he missed some guys here. You know,
and Jalen Hurts missed some guys.
Again,
quite a bit.
Of course,
it's a comparison. We're comparing. You know what's funny? Had the Packers.
He's not even close to Jalen Hurts from a resume standpoint.
Straight up. So in a game like tonight, big game, who do you trust more? You trust Jordan Love or Jalen Hurts in a game like tonight?
Well, the problem is that you have to put rosters in there because when you have Saquon Barkley, we have a great
just answer the question. Who do you trust more?
I will say Jalen Hurts has won a Super Bowl. He's been in big moments. I understand that. But the talent around him was immensely.
You're not answering a question.
So you're saying that the Eagles are a much better football team than the Green Bay Packers.
I am saying the weapons that they have offensively are much better than the weapons we have.
So the Packers are only where they're at because of Jordan Love.
Hell yes, exactly.
That's what I'm hearing.
Matchup for matchup. Think about it. What position group?
So they barely skate by a lot of teams due to Jordan Love.
Answer me this. What position group that's one of the offensive weapon position groups? Which one you take?
I would take Tucker Kraft over Dallas Goedert, but Tucker.
Whoa!
Did we die?
Or I think I moved the.
I think you need to calm down.
Tucker Kraft ain't on this team.
That was the one where I'm like, okay, that is the area where the Packers.
But you're also acting like Josh Jacobs is a scrub.
I'm not saying he's a scrub, but you
keep listing all the guys that Jalen has and forgetting the fact that they invested in the offensive line for the Green Bay Packers.
Didn't work. It looked like it.
Has it worked? No, but they did that for Jordan Love. Josh Jacobs was over 1,300 yards last year, and Jordan Love didn't play his best season, but he does have.
How many did Saquon have last year?
Again.
No, that's my whole point. That's my whole point. Is that we
but Jalen Hurts didn't have to do more like that. That's what makes him great as a quarterback is he does what he's given.
Yeah.
And
he
guess what? Saquon was stuffed up in the Super Bowl. Guess who led them just right next to him rushing was the Super Bowl MVP.
I'm not taking anything away from Jalen. I'm just saying he is not.
You're taking everything away from him.
No. I'm just saying he's not Jordan Love. They're both great quarterbacks. I mean, hell, if Jalen was my quarterback, I wouldn't be mad. They're both great quarterbacks, but give me Jordan Love. When I look at these rosters, I look at the offensive weapons that they have, he clearly has better offensive weapons. If you put Jordan Love on that team, Jordan Love is going to be cooking on that football team. And what's crazy to me, say the Green Bay Packers beat the Panthers and then they beat the Eagles, right? Switch up, what didn't happen. And then they lost to the Giants next week. Would y'all be sitting here not talking bad about them? You're talking about the Eagles team that lost to the Giants this year as well, but I don't see.
Wait, you're saying if they beat the Panthers,
had they not lost to the Panthers already?
That's such a big if.
Okay, fine.
You saw that already.
Well, they lost to the Giants, and I don't see people holding that over their
head.
They
also smacked them 2 weeks later.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is that every team has bad games. Players have bad games. I just feel like we nitpick on Jordan Love and what he did poorly, but with Jalen Hurts, it's like, well, that's okay that he threw for 121 yards in a game. That's fine. Like, we nitpick about Jordan Love, but we're going to sit here and act like...
There's a reason why that they were second in NFC championship odds behind the Eagles to now fifth. Because people have seen who the Green Bay Packers are over the last 5 weeks, and they have not been impressing because of many reasons. And it's not just Jordan Love. It's because of the coaching, the game decisions, and Rico Dowdle running it down your throat.
Everything that could go wrong.
My frustration with this football team continues to be everyone's coming into the game and not knowing what their identity is. That is
I
more a
agree with.
reflection of Matt LaFleur. Let's go to Will in Waukesha. You're on the Carbless Talking text line, Will.
Hey, guys, love the show. Kyle, your optimism
Thank you.
is absolutely contagious, and I agree with you. My question, Ben just brought it up, had to do with the coaching. Kind of involving Packers and Badgers here. Who do you trust more? Do you trust Fickell to bounce back next year, now that he's been extended? Or do you trust LaFleur to bring a Lombardi Trophy back to Green Bay in the next, say, couple of years?
Oh, I mean, clearly I would go with Matt LaFleur, even though I would, I'm not, the biggest fan of his game decisions, and do I trust him in the playoffs? Probably not, but at least the man can win football games.
Yeah,
the other guy's literally taking us to the dumps. Why would I put my chips in somebody who's losing at Wisconsin?
Be careful, Ben. Now you might get ripped.
That's fine. Rip me. 24 yards from Sean West, MVP.
Yeah, punters everywhere.
Thank you for the call, Will. Appreciate
Yeah, thanks, Will. I will say I'm with Ben. It's Matt LaFleur. I mean, Matt LaFleur has proven it, not only proven it in the league, but with the Green Bay Packers. And we're talking about small marginal adjustments. He is still a good coach. We're just talking about specific things that he can tinker and improve on to take them to the next level. Man, I mean, the Wisconsin Badgers, yes, they got their win, and I love to see that on Saturdays, but I can't put a whole lot of faith in anything they're doing going forward.
We'll continue to see what people are saying in regards to Kyle showing he's delusional again. Yes, Ernie in a barn. We all know this. It's just another day on Kyle Brusson Ortman.
Ernie,
we'll take your calls.
Ernie, you better hope Jordan Love don't play good, or I expect you to say something tomorrow. I expect you to say I'm not crazy.
Yeah, but again, you will put more stock in his good games and forget about the bad games, which is what makes you you. 800-990-3776, Carbless Talking text line. It's a Monday Night Football big-time matchup on ESPN. Brad Nortman played in a couple of those Monday Night Football games. He's going to tell us what makes them so different and what they should be looking out for tonight. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
What do you have on her?
What do you mean?
No one can willingly love you like she does.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for a fun and meaningful way to kick off the holiday season? Join us for the 20th anniversary of Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive, Saturday, December 13th at the Kasmeric Center in Grafton. This free, family-friendly event is a celebration of giving. Bring a new, unwrapped toy and help brighten the holidays for children and families in need across Wisconsin. To learn more or get involved, visit kidstokidstoydrive.com and join us on December 13th in Grafton.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
This fall, make 3rd Street Market Hall your one-stop, must-stop destination to eat, drink, and play. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 15 locally owned food vendors, a self-service beer wall featuring 30 Wisconsin breweries, over 50 HD TVs, and happy hour specials all week. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your home away from home or office. Visit 3rdstreetmarkethall.com for menus, events, and more information. With your Scandiac Planning Marquette recap, I'm Will Summers. The Golden Eagles couldn't quite keep pace with Indiana's offense in a 100-77 loss at the Waterkeeper Alliance Invitational in Chicago on Sunday afternoon. Chase Ross led the way with 19 points, and Ben Gold added 10 as well as 8 rebounds. A second-half surge briefly cut the deficit to 10, but Indiana's 13-2 run put the game out of reach for the Golden Eagles. Marquette moved to 2-1 on the year and will look to bounce back in Milwaukee on Wednesday night against Arkansas Little Rock.
Network Health knows that good health knows no age limit. That's why they offer superior local health plans for individuals of all generations. Whether you're a young professional, a growing family, or enjoying your golden years, plan is designed to meet your unique healthcare needs. For more about Network Health's business, individual, or Medicare Advantage plans, call Eric Pearson, Sagaниac Planning, 262-783-6161. Eric, 262-783-6161. Sagaниac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service.
It's time for the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank, the official banking partner of Marquette University, and home to Marquette Checking with free ATMs nationwide.
Marquette couldn't quite keep pace with Indiana's offense in a 100-77 loss at the Waterkeeper Alliance Invitational in Chicago on Sunday afternoon. A second-half surge briefly cut the deficit to 10 for the Golden Eagles, but Indiana's 13-2 run put the game out of reach for good. Here's what head coach Shaka Smart had to say after the game.
You said it, Homer. Our job is to disrupt the other team, to take them out of what they're doing, to get our hands on the basketball, to be the aggressor, to be violent on that end. Didn't do that at nearly a high enough level.
Marquette now moves to 2-1 on the year and will look to bounce back in Milwaukee on Wednesday night against Arkansas Little Rock.
This has been the Marquette Minute on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank, the official bank of Marquette University.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Will there be a Victory Tuesday tomorrow? We're all going to find out in 4 hours and 37 minutes and 45 seconds according to ESPN's countdown. So I should have vetted that. So I like to get you for the pregame too. Cheez-It is a legendary snack cracker that's available in frozen pizza, courtesy of the partnership with Cheez-It and Palermo's. Each crust is a giant original Cheez-It flavored crust that's square-shaped, ultra-thin, and super crispy with a perfect amount of Cheez-It flavor. You got Italian 4-cheese, cheddar jack supreme, and pepperoni with one of those shortest bake times, 8 minutes, just 8 minutes. You'll be freezing to cheese. Find Cheez-It frozen pizza in your local grocer's freezer, and hopefully we're saying it's Victory Tuesday tomorrow on Kyle Bruston Nortman, which is This Is Us across ESPN Wisconsin. Live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel, UKBN Nation 800-990-3776. Kyle says Jordan Love's better than Jalen Hurts. Brad, you played in some Monday Night Football games in your career. What makes this one for the Packers-Eagles different from all the others?
Yeah, Monday Night Football, it's a very strange cadence. It makes for a very strange week. Now, the most strange is certainly Thursday Night Football, but there's something that's so quick about Thursday Night Football that you just don't even think about it and you just roll into it, and both teams are struggling with the same thing. But to me, I felt like Monday Night Football was one of the weeks that I liked the least. Now, I loved playing on Monday night. Hearing that music and Monday Night Football, you feel like a kid again. But all week leading up to it was a challenge, right? Because after your game, you've got a couple days in limbo, but then you have to wait till Thursday for the Wednesday air quote practice. Everything is delayed a day, and even as you're going,
no, Brad didn't have to kick at all.
I know, okay, it's a tough life as a punter. But then even as you're doing your game prep, you're watching the other games go. It feels like the crescendo of the NFL weekend happens, but you haven't even played yet, and then you wait all day on Monday to do it. Just being the final game of the NFL weekend, it makes for a very strange feeling. Particularly all week leading up to it. Everything feels a little bit off, and then on the back end, you blink your eyes and you're right into the next week. And not only that, for the Green Bay Packers, are coming off a very distasteful loss to the Carolina Panthers. They've had to continue to have that
sit
taste
in their own
in their
poop.
mouth. Sit in their own poop, have the taste in their own mouth for a couple extra days. Not only that, the Eagles have had a bye, so they've been able to rest up, get healthy. They had a couple of injuries that they were sort of fighting off last week.
Sirianni is 4-0 off of a bye as his tenure as the coach in Philly.
Very good, Ben, and they've been able to get healthier. I'm saying that's pretty impressive. It's funny you say that. I was driving in, I was like, I need to research what the Eagles are off a bye, but Ben Bruss, thank you for doing good research.
Very good.
So, and not only that, the Packers are dealing with their own major injuries. So it feels like in this situation, if you take out the fact that this is a home game, which is an advantage, it feels like everything is stacked in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. And so that's the reason why I look at this game and say this is a true character game for the Green Bay Packers, right? I know that they've kind of come out and been flat in some games, the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. But those games happen. I don't think it's a good sign of sort of team culture, but those games happen, right? But this game, where it's a weird week, Monday Night Football, you got your own injuries. They're coming off a bye. They're being more healthy. I just think for all those reasons, you look at this and say, this is a true character game against a team that's been a thorn in your side. If the Packers can go out and win tonight, it says more to me than all the rest of the previous, 8 games combined, because of all those things that are distractions and things that can take up mental space and physical product on the field. But if they go out and lose, it says that maybe that they're letting the hangover of the loss and sort of the momentum of the Philadelphia Eagles get the best of them. Character game tonight for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I think it's interesting you say character game. I'll let you have that one.
Is it a character game? 800-990-3776. Carbless Talking Text Line.
I'm more focused on this being a statement game for the Green Bay Packers simply because they have
we're in semantics.
We
now.
are in semantics because character.
Is it a statement game or is it a character game or is it a must-win? What kind of game is it? 800-990-3776.
A character game is more about finding out who you are, right? What's the type of character that you have? But wait a minute, let me finish, Big Bro.
I can't wait for statement because you literally just encapsulated the Packers season right there.
A statement game is letting everybody else in the world know. Damn.
Kyle, stop touching the mic.
Yeah.
Let everybody else in the world know who you are as a football team. And when I look at this game, this is going to be a game that is won in the trenches for the Green Bay Packers. I am looking at the offensive line to make a big impact for them today, to open up lanes against a defense that this Eagles defense is not that good, right? They're fine, but they're not that great of a defense. They don't stop the pass very well. That's why they're trying to get Jair Alexander out there. But they don't stop the run very well this year as well. So the Green Bay Packers are going to have an opportunity to really be a balanced offense, to be everything that we want them to be. But what's more sexy than a team just pounding it, and then a quarterback play action faking and dropping it? The Green Bay Packers love to run a play action fake. So for me, this is going to be a statement game. Is how much can they impose their will on the Philadelphia Eagles, just like they did against the Detroit Lions? And again, y'all keep telling me stop saying the Washington Commanders, but
yes,
it meant something in week 2 to us, and we were impressed at first. Is they impose their will on both their teams. Can they do that again, especially coming off a bad game against the Carolina Panthers? That is what I expect the Green Bay Packers to do, is make a huge statement today. And again, it has to start with the fat boys up front. If the Green Bay Packers want to do something special,
then they
just calling the big fellas.
You're gonna say that to Mark Tauscher?
Ain't nothing wrong with being fat.
I would say like they're muscular too.
Oh yeah, these are the
like,
strongest dudes on the team, Kyle.
Yeah, okay, they strong, muscular, and fat. Y'all the one who made a negative connotation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And so again, but it starts with them. It starts with them.
Nothing wrong with that. Be you.
It starts with them paving the way for Josh Jacobs and being able to establish that run game for then Jordan Love to pick them apart. So I'm telling you, it needs to be a big statement game. If we are mano a mano, we're bigger and we're better than you.
I'd like to be the person to now break down the character game versus the statement game.
Which one you think, Ben?
Yeah. All I know is for the last 8 games that they played, we've all been waiting since the first 2 weeks for them to have the statement game. And so I think you can't just keep asking for a statement game without showing who your true character is. Like, we're trying to figure, like, this is my biggest frustration. And I wrote down, I think they are going to win, but I just don't know how. Like, every week it's something different. From the Pittsburgh Steelers game, they were down at half and then they light up the world in the second half. To the Detroit game where they dominated the whole game in week 1. To last week being 13.5-point favorites at home at Lambeau Field and losing outright. You could go game by game, and there's been a weird story of, I don't even like to say complete football. Like, they can't even play the complimentary football of, like, it was the first half defense was bad, second half offense was good. Like, you name a scenario, the Packers have done it all. Special teams have been disastrous.
That's true.
There's a kick-your situation right now. There's so much going on around this team that it's hard for me to get behind it being a statement game. I'm trying to figure out what the character of this team is. So you tell us, KBN Nation, statement game or a character game? 800-990-3776.
Yeah, Brad, it felt good, didn't it?
It really
but
did.
it was forever ago, Kyle.
I understand
and
that.
that's because you learn more and more about this team with each week that goes by. But that's what's so crazy, Ben. You put it so well. In previous years, we would be like, oh, well, we know they can run the ball, but we also know they can't rush the passer. It was the same thing week after week after week. So at least you knew, well, if they got to rush the passer, it's a problem. Now, one game they could do something horrible, and the next week they could do that very same thing at an elite level. It is incredible to witness, and it makes me wonder just like who this team is, because they're good. Whew, they're good's elite. Like when this team is good, whatever area of the ball you're talking, offense, defense, maybe special teams, but like they can play at an elite level. But they're bad. They're bad as
The Packers
bad.
are 5th in rushing defense, yet Rico Dowdle made it look like they were a Joe Barry run defense.
Well, last
and that's
week-
what's been so weird about
Well,
all
Kobe
this.
Wooden got hurt last week as well.
But one player doesn't matter
when
from
you
a
trade
Rico
when you
Dowdle
trade Big Boy
standpoint.
Kenny, you didn't have any replacements ready for him, and you
We're all
let
talking about
T.J.
how this
Slayton go.
linebacker crew is,
you
Edgerrin
still
Cooper, Quay Walker.
The Panthers got crushed by the Bills, beat the Packers, and then they lost to the lowly Saints. It's not a good. It's hard to defend anything about the Panthers.
This is what I will say, because I'm not defending those losses because I'm not. It was just disgusting for the Green Bay Packers. But teams lose. But on top of that, the fact that the Green Bay Packers were competitive in those games, they should have beat those teams. No business leaving. Let me finish.
I didn't say anything. I can throw my hands up.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, Miley Cyrus.
competitive in these bad games.
No, what I'm
hands up. Very good, Kyle.
Ben got it. I mean, Brad got it. Ben, you didn't get it.
I don't give a damn if I'm with Miley Cyrus or not. You're just spewing a bunch of crap.
No, I'm not spewing. What I'm saying is
they were competitive against crappy teams. Let's all celebrate the Packers.
No, it's not that. When they played their worst, they still put themselves in a position to win both of those games. That's all I'm saying is that the Green Bay Packers, because some teams play bad and they get blown out, right? They get look at what happened to the Bills. No, look what happened to the Bills. The Bills went down to Miami. Who would have thought that the 9-point favorite
shocking.
would lose by that much? Is because they played bad and they got blown out. The Green Bay Packers have played bad but still found themselves in a position to win. So for me, again, I'm not excusing the losses because there's no excuse for it. But it just shows you how good of a football team that they are. Even at their worst, they still find a way. The defense keeps them in a football game. The offense just can't get over the hill. So that's what I'm saying. That is a bright spot with this team. Yes,
The
they
inconsistency of the team, but staying in every game is the bright spot.
All teams are
That's
inconsistent.
pretty
Every team's going to have bad losses. And so I'm just
Your
saying.
brain is phenomenal.
It's not phenomenal. We lost by 3
at
points.
least you admitted it.
We lost. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I take that back. It is phenomenal. My brain is phenomenal. But the thing about it is, I'm just saying, when you look at the losses that they have, the fact that they were in it until the end shows me how good of a football team they are. Yes, they need to be more consistent. Yes, they need to build character. Yes, we're still searching for more statement games. But the fact that this football team has
Sounds
been
like you're looking for a
each
lot.
and every week. I mean, a lot of teams are, man. Honestly, I have been grounded during this football season. It is so great.
Comparatively speaking.
It is so great to look up and down the NFC and the AFC and see all these teams struggling week in and week out and nobody rising to the top. It makes me feel better. Like yesterday made me feel better as a Packer fan.
Someone else's misery making you feel better.
Yep, that's life, baby.
Okay.
800-990-3776. I see your texts. I see your calls. We'll get to you, KBN Nation, on the other side. But first, Kyle, tell us about American Family Insurance.
Absolutely. KBN Nation, just like a great team needs great protection, American Family Insurance knows your family needs it too. That's why they make life better by protecting your dreams with outstanding home and auto policies. And what I love about American Family Insurance is they'll allow you to bundle your home insurance, your renter's insurance, your life insurance, your car insurance. You can all bundle that to get a discount. So if you're looking to switch, all you have to do is go to amfam.com today. That is amfam.com today, and you can find out about all you need to do to bundle and to lesser how much you pay per month. So visit amfam.com today to find an insurance agent near you or to get a quote instantly online. Always remember, insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance.
Kyle Wallace, I'll give you this. Your optimism makes me proud to know that there's someone who lives like you and not as sad as me.
That guy just coached me, and I see a high school football coach that coached me on TV. It's fantastic.
NFL High School Coach of the Week from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nicolay High School coach in
James
Glendale,
Becker
Wisconsin.
was my coach.
Shout out to Kyle's coach. who
He's the
popped
one
up
that helped me
TV.
stay optimistic the way I do, baby.
Yeah, because he saw your sloppy play and told you.
Real talk. Because I tore my ACL at a summer camp at Whitewater, and that was his first year coaching us. Man, Coach Becker was waiting for me to come back. You gonna be okay? He didn't know I tore my ACL. I said I'll be back.
Why'd you tell him?
Because I wanted to try to play. I said I just messed up my knee, and then I tried to come back and my knee messed up, and then I had to spill the beans that, yeah, my ACL is torn.
Tragedy.
He was waiting for me though. He said, "Oh, when I get that 12 back." Shout out to Coach Becker.
You the same number as Aaron Rodgers?
He was the same number as me. I was wearing number 12 before Aaron Rodgers now. I started high school in 04. Aaron Rodgers didn't get here though, 06.
Your text, your call.
Come on now.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
If I was as tall and as talented as you, if I could shoot as well as you could, both them teams would have won. Because you know what? You did a fake punch, you said, in the Rose Bowl?
Yeah.
And I would have did fake point. I would have took it to the house. I would have scored a dang touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out the best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Crisp air, cozy sweaters, and a home that's actually ready for fall. Exterior Pros and Baths is giving $3,000 off roofing, siding, windows, or bath remodels this month. Don't let your home be the only thing falling apart this season. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. Exterior Pros and Baths, because your house deserves a little sweater weather too.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. At 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, it's a superior smooth taste worth playing for. Grab a Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer as you cheer your team on. Michelob Ultra, official sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Enjoy a Michelob Ultra at Kelly's Bleachers, Big Ben, Distillery Richfield, Tom's Watch Bar in Milwaukee, and Maddie's in New Berlin. Please enjoy responsibly.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles, plus you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Statement game or character game? That's the debate right now. Been waiting on a statement. I think it's more of a character game. Who is this team? Still trying to figure it out through their 8 games heading into Week 10, 9th game of the season. Monday Night Football against the Eagles. We were just talking about this. This is the Jonathan Taylor run I think we're all referencing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. He was unbelievable at Wisconsin, but watching him break away from pros in the NFL is insane.
Deceptive speed.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, UKBN Nation at 800-990-3776. How could someone who runs a 4.340 be deceptively fast?
For real.
It's true, though. I know.
He
He doesn't look like he's like as fast as like a Xavier Worthy or one of those guys. Like even when he's just smooth.
He's just boom,
yeah, he's so smooth.
Dang, I can't catch him.
That makes me want to talk about the Badgers, but I do want to get to Josh and Kenosha on the Carbless Talk and Text line, 800-990-3776. Go ahead, Josh. You're with KBN.
Hey, guys. I'm feeling good on a victory Monday for my Bears. But for the Packers, I think this is a statement game because it could snowball real easy off a bad loss last week to a team they should have beat. They've got the Giants next week.
You sound like this is a must-win game, not a statement game.
It's both, because if they make a statement tonight...
Oh, no. Is it also a character-building game?
If they make the statement tonight, they put the rest of the conference on notice that they're there, right? The Eagles don't necessarily need this game because they're going to win their division by default. The Packers have competition. With Detroit, I'm not putting my Bears in that conversation because I think there are still too many flaws. But the NFC is so wide open that I don't think the Packers are going to go far if they have to go on the road like they have the last 2 years. They really need to make a statement tonight.
That's Josh Kenosha. It's a statement game, which made me feel like the way he was describing it was it's a must-win game.
I was kind of I love when they support my cause, but
it didn't.
It was
kind of
convoluted with a little bit of fair.
It didn't follow your cause.
Like it was everything.
Yeah. It's almost like the world we live in now. Like I got a cause, and I'll join it. Like what does it mean? I don't know, but I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. Sure, why not?
But I mean, yeah, it's a statement game.
Character.
Yeah. Must win.
Okay, here we go.
Would the statement reveal its character? Their character?
No, I think it's such a big matchup game.
Okay. 800-990-3776. Hodag Steve chimes in. Is Kyle high? No, this is just really how he feels.
High off life, baby, Kodak. Or Hodag.
Kodak.
Take a picture.
I'll think of Kodak Black because he said hi. Y'all don't know who that is.
I know Kodak Black.
Oh, look at you. Oh, Florida boy.
Yeah. What song do I know by Kodak Black?
Now you sound like you don't know.
There is no song I know by Kodak Black.
What's the song that I know from Kodak?
He has
Black?
quite a.
What's
Rolling
his
Peace?
most popular song?
Beats chimes in. Brad, what are your thoughts on UW having the lead, the punter lead them in passing?
Beads, I'm proud of him, man. I'll tell you what, fake punt university, that is what Wisconsin is. I mean, I don't feel great about the offense, that you don't have an actual quarterback that's able to beat out one pass by a punter. But, hey, at this point, I'll take a win however you can. And anytime a punter is in the spotlight for something good, ooh, I sleep good at night when that happens.
How isn't it a must-win? Oh, my gosh, I can't keep track.
We're not there. I mean, must-win, that's just...
No, I agree it's not a must-win. I've been doing that in jest. I feel like you guys know that.
That's the KBN Nation. I did read that out of you, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, Brad says it's a character game. Kyle says it's a statement game. Is it a must-win game? Or what other kind of game could this possibly be?
It's too early in the season to say that, especially when you look at the teams that had the Green Bay Packers. A lot of those teams have to play each other. The Packers still have to play 5 divisional games. It's way too easy to say that. 3 weeks from now might be different.
I mean, they don't have to win this game, so it's not a must-win. But, like, this idea of a character game, of a statement game, I know we're sort of joking about the difference, but, like, we're more than halfway through the season at this point, right? This is the biggest game they've had since week 1. All these other games have been, sort of just mess. Like, this is the time now, the Green Bay Packers.
I like this text for a couple of reasons from Adam on the Carbless Talk and text lines. Kyle Bruss and Nortman with you from Potawatomi Casino Hotel Sportsbook. Now, I don't really care about this first part. I would say if they lose tonight, and depending on how that offense looks, LaFleur should be forced to give up play calling, and then he gets into the replacement of a head coach conversation. To me, it's more about the play calling. When you look around at your competition within your division, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Detroit Lions did the Detroit Lions thing.
They also changed their play calling.
They're good.
Dan Campbell took the play calling back.
Bad sign.
Well,
On defense, correct?
No, offense.
Offense.
He's called offensive plays?
He was calling the plays. I listened to his press conference. He goes, this is, I know what we need to look like. I have a feel for it. And then he did the whole, like, coach talk. We all communicate, blah, blah, blah. But my thing is like, they're looking to optimize to get back to a place where they know they belong. We're debating if the guy who came here to be a play caller should be calling plays. And that is a conversation that you don't want to be having after this game, because it has been a little bit like when we did our conversation together. Game situation, leadership, culture, execution, play calling. Which one is he best at? We all chose play calling, but it was out of default, which is not a great sign.
But I will say he will be tested more so than ever, because almost like, remember when we were evaluating Jordan Love and we're like for a contract and we almost weighted different things like he's in college and this exam weighs more than these quizzes or whatever. A game like this has a lot of weight to it. Not only you're down Tucker Kraft, you're down likely Matthew Golden, and this is a big game that's either a character or a statement game, however you want to do it. So to me, Matt LaFleur can experience a lot of redemption in play calling and situation in the playoffs, in these big games. On Thanksgiving against the Lions tonight, you can bring up 5 games worth of bad redemption if you can critically make the right decisions, put together a good game plan in these moments that just matter more.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. Kyle Wallace had a dream about the Green Bay Packers last night.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell it. He's going to tell you.
He was in my dream, too?
Well, I can get inside your head pretty easy. It's pretty simple in there. He's going to tell you about his dream on the other side. But first, I'm going to tell you where I went this weekend to work out a little sweat. I got some tennis scheduled on Thursday. Head over to the Princeton Club. You got Madison locations, New Berlin in the Milwaukee area. It's clean. It is the best. It's something for everyone. Like I said, I'm going to the Berlin Center, going to play some tennis, going to get a sweat in, get a workout, and make sure that I'm working on my better tomorrow. So work on your better tomorrow. Open 24/7, free childcare membership. Have that strong body, have that strong mind, and help have a strong community. Oh, man. People are actually mad, and I've just got in all caps, this is a must-win. Are you crazy? I'm fine going back to that.
You better be careful calling people crazy,
must
baby.
win.
No, are you crazy? He called us crazy.
Oh,
that we're not calling it a must-win.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you said people are crazy.
Well, they are.
People are crazy.
I might have said that, and he was calling us crazy. It's a crazy off.
Brad is enjoying this being thrown under the bus or getting heat. Because Brad doesn't get heat too often. Usually Ben and I take all the heat on social media. Brad is taking it in stride. Brad is like, hey, look at this.
It has been fun
all riled up.
Get some feathers all up in arms.
I got a 2:24 direct message from someone who was drinking too much, I think.
2:24 p.m. or a.m.?
A.m.
Ooh, boy. They had to tell you. They had to show that big brush.
I think he was from Ohio, so I'm guessing he might be like related to like Fickell or Tressel or somebody.
Oh, the family
he's coming for blood.
I had family come after me before too.
It happens. More next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
You throw hands?
Do I throw hands?
With T.O.
Will I? I throw hands with Andre the Giant, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Are you looking for a way to make an impact this holiday season? Donate to Life Navigator's Soap Suds Drive. It's simple. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, lotion, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay safe, happy, and healthy all year. Please consider donating this holiday season to the Life Navigators Soap Suds Drive. Learn more on how you can donate at lifenavigators.org. Life Navigators has been your disability partner for 75 years. Learn more at lifenavigators.org.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
You want in on the autumn action at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee? Of course you do. With $300,000 in prizes, who wouldn't? November 1st through the 20th, play with your rewards card for entries. Thursdays, pick your win from a prize board. At the end of the night, all leftover prizes go to one winner in a jackpot drawing. Autumn action. It's going down at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
I'm the guy that never gives 5 stars because I never believe that anything is perfect. But I would give them 20 stars if I could.
Ernest's stellar review belongs to QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative treatments. They came through when he badly needed relief for his aching knees, and doctors had told him that surgery was the only option.
What they're doing is cutting edge, and it really helps. And I'm a tough sell.
QC Kinetics is led by National Medical Director Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup, a pioneer in this field. With 20 years of clinical work, tons of research, teaching, publishing in non-surgical natural pain treatments. These are the medical pros to trust.
I'm living my life basically pain-free from what I was dealing with, so I'm a happy camper today, no doubt about it.
QC Kinetics. Call today to see if you're a candidate.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-667-5559. That's 414-667-5559. 414-667-5559.
Shop the Pig! The new Piggly Wiggly Pig Points program is here, and earning rewards just got easier. Now you'll earn 10 Pig Points for every $1 you spend, and redeem those points on your favorite products right in the store. It's simple, it's rewarding, and it's all right here at your neighborhood Piggly Wiggly. So shop more, earn more, and save more, only at Piggly Wiggly. Sign up today at shopthepig.com. Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You got me brainwashed.
All right. I can't keep up anymore. What started as a joke is now serious. Is it a must-win? Is it a statement game? Is it a character game? What other scenario or type of game could this be that we are missing? 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talk and Text line. Jeff chimes in. Come on, man. This is absolutely a must-win. If this team wants to be taken seriously, they must win this game. They've beaten the Lions, and that's it. They've lost 2 games to lousy teams, 1 tie to a lousy team. They cannot be taken seriously unless they start beating teams unlike last year. So until they do, they are a pretender. Ooh, a pretender. Kyle's right. This is a statement game from Cody on the Carbless Talk and text line. I love that I have a vote for must win when I really didn't even want that. Our team knows that they are elite. They just have not shown it consistently. We have all seen the signs. The games we have played this year have been few things you can point at, but underlying the theme has been poor offensive line play. If they can put together a good game, they will win by 2 TDs tonight. Go, Pack, go.
I mean, that's how good the Green Bay
Hang on, I'm not done. Jeff, this is a must-win. Are you crazy? I'm sick and tired of hearing about how this team is Super Bowl contender if the team is garbage. If they don't win this game, who have they beaten? Other than Detroit. This is absolutely a must-win.
This is like a thing where you just talk about all the different. It's a get back game. It's a culture game.
Well, Well, they said
what kind of game is it to you? 800-990-3776.
So what's interesting to me is to say, who have they beaten?
Outside Detroit?
Who have they played outside Detroit then? That's the real question.
But the thing is,
they beat everybody on this. I mean, they've lost.
No, they tied to the Cowboys. They lost to the Browns, lost to the Panthers. That's the problem, right? Yes, the Lions game, nothing short of impressive, right? But they've played subpar NFL opponents since then. So, this is a true test of character, which is why I call it a character game, because their character will be tested on Monday Night Football, coming off a loss, strange week. Character, boys.
This is obviously
Say it with me.
This obviously is a must-win game.
Say it
If
with
they
me,
don't win
character.
this game, they're going to be doubting themselves. It's right after Tucker Kraft gets hurt. Matt LaFleur's under the fire. It's a must-win. Otherwise, everyone's heads are going to fall off.
No, I'm telling y'all this right now. It's about making a big statement today. Your character is shown when you play teams like the dang Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. It shows that you actually can get up for games. That's the character game. Not when you're playing, you got to get hyped up for a game. Everybody's going to be hyped up for Monday Night Football. And then this isn't a must-win game. There's so many more weeks
You don't
left.
have to argue with me.
So I'm just
But what does a statement do for me? What's a statement? A statement lives for a moment. I want character. I want something that's resilient and
Character
long-term.
is longer than one
Yeah.
statement. A statement is just words,
Statement's
one
brief.
time.
No, I like statements.
Josh chimes in the
Mike
4-1.
Tyson made a lot of statements in the boxing ring, right? Yeah.
A lot. You're asking for one. Joseph chimes in. It's a make it or break it game.
Make it or break it game.
Now they playing.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's a game. It's a heart. This is when you're going to show your heart in this game.
Josh, I didn't read yours, and I'm glad I didn't because it's very funny, but I would get in trouble.
Is that not our Joshy?
No, Josh in the 262 chiming in. I think we've all made good arguments for our respective type of game.
Put it on a poll, Chris.
No, we're not.
Statement game, must-win game, or character game. 800-990-3776.
Must-win statement, character game. We're just making stuff up now.
No,
Option 4.
I'm not. I'm dead ass serious.
I know you are.
And again, we walk away. The Green Bay Packers handle business tonight. We walk in tomorrow with our chest pumped out, and everybody thinking, "Oh, yep, that's the Green Bay Packers team that we believed in." And I got this good feeling about tonight, man. I feel like this football team has an
shocker.
Yeah.
No, I don't have good feelings about every game.
How'd you feel going
You
to the
literally
Panther
pick
game?
them to win every game.
How did you have a good feeling before the Panther game? Be honest.
Yeah, I thought they were going to take care of business, but we took it too lightly. We did. We took them too lightly. Yes, me, you, everybody. Green Bay Packers clearly took them too lightly, and that's what happens. You got the L, but they're going to be hyped up, ready to go for this game. I'm really just looking forward to Josh Jacobs having a field day, feasting today.
Man, I love the language from our fans on the Carbless Talk and text line, but I can't read all these.
Are you just swearing in the talking text line?
I mean, I could say these. I just don't know if I want to start my Monday off,
Your Monday's almost over, Ben. You're an hour away from being done.
Well, start the week.
I'm more so saying this is our first
Getting
show
scolded.
at 5, I want to...
Let's bring the heat, baby. What are we talking
Monday
about
Night
here? We got
Football.
the D word, the A word, the B word.
It's a that's yo...
It's that's your ass type of game, because if you don't win tonight, that division is slowly but surely sliding away. You're going to be playing catch up the rest of the season. I don't think that's true. Who is that, Dave?
Charles.
Charles is not. I couldn't see.
What is that,
James
Dave?
is Charles, damn it.
Charles, I love the language, I love the passion, but also that's just wrong. When you have 5 other games in the division, you're talking.
Okay. I wanted you to read because it was funny. Because if I read every text, Kyle would literally, if they don't agree with him, go to war against every person who doesn't agree with him. And we just can't do that. We only have 2 hours today, Kyle.
That's very true.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. What type of game is this? You tell us. Statement game, must win, or a character game. We're back in 2 minutes, live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel. We'll have Jason Wilde at 3:15. Green Bay props and preview at 3:30. Crosstalk with Gabe Neitzel and Alex Strofe, leading you into Green Bay game day. You don't have to go anywhere. It's Kyle Bruss and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Back in 2 minutos.
With your Scandiac Planning Marquette recap, I'm Will Summers. The Golden Eagles couldn't quite keep pace with Indiana's offense in a 100-77 loss at the Waterkeeper Alliance Invitational in Chicago on Sunday afternoon. Chase Ross led the way with 19 points, and Ben Gold added 10 as well as 8 rebounds. A second-half surge briefly cut the deficit to 10, but Indiana's 13-2 run put the game out of reach for the Golden Eagles. Marquette moves to 2-1 on the year and will look to bounce back in Milwaukee on Wednesday night against Arkansas Little Rock.
doc. Medicare can be confusing. It can be a lot to consider when you just want medical and financial security. WPS Medicare Supplement Insurance keeps it simple. You have the freedom to see any doctor in the U.S. who accepts Medicare. Planning on moving? Your plan moves with you. Can't get much simpler than that. Call Saganiac Planning, 262-783-6161. WPS Medicare Supplement Insurance. The intent of this advertisement is solicitation of insurance. Contact may be made by the insurer or a licensed agent. Neither Wisconsin Physician Service Insurance Corporation nor its agents nor products are connected with the federal Medicare program.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
I'll give Kyle some love because everyone knows I do like giving Kyle a little bit of grief for just having blind faith and then getting his heart hurt and then never looking in the mirror and figuring out, well, maybe it's because I set my expectations too high. So that was my way of taking him down before building him up. Kyle, you're my spirit animal. Y'all need to leave Kyle alone. Y'all dog him constantly for being too positive. Be positive until you can't.
Exactly. Who is that?
Cody on the Carvis Talking Text line.
Cody gets it, understands. Positivity, babe. Honestly, the Green Bay Packers have given me much more to be more positive about in my life than negative. Let's be real.
But those negative moments,
the negatives hurt.
Yeah, they hurt, but at least we have those moments because we make it somewhere. They give us life.
This is exactly
Look at the
what
Badgers.
My argument was when the Brewers were playing the Dodgers. I would rather have gone down hurt with the life they have given me, and you guys were just happy to have just gotten whomped.
Whoa. Don't you put that on me. I was not happy to gotten whomped. I was happy it was over.
Yeah.
It was just...
and they closed the door on that game.
I think people are done with the must-win statement or character game on the Carbus Talk and Text line. We're getting none of the above. It's another game, and you play to win the game.
All right,
it's a football game from Jeremy. Paul in Milwaukee, what about just another game? A statement is like a drop the mic moment. You have to show you can do it first, then remove any doubts by making the statement.
Okay.
Wow. So statement comes at the end.
Yeah.
Quite the
Sounds like you got to build some character before you have a
Yes,
statement.
naturally.
Sounds like statement isn't until the Super Bowl.
Some would say, like Tristan on the Carlos Talking Text line, that tonight is a golden opportunity.
Ooh, golden opportunity.
My boy Matthew Golden, the man of my dreams.
I saw it on YouTube. It's a do or die game.
Oh, do or die.
That's a good one. Measuring stick game.
Measuring stick game.
These are
Ooh, how
so
have I
good.
not been on there?
I know.
Bad,
Keep them
YouTube.
coming. A milestone game. Another submission.
Tell us
KBN
about your
Nation.
dream, Kyle Wallace. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sportsbook, getting you ready for Packers, Eagles, Monday Night Football, leading you into Green Bay game day at 4 o'clock.
So I don't remember my dreams that much, but I've been dreaming about sports a lot lately because my mind's been on this Packer game against the Eagles because the last two times we played the Eagles haven't been happy scenes for us. And so I guess somehow I'm dreaming, and I thought this was real. Like I woke up thinking, oh my gosh, I hope I started Matthew Golden in fantasy. But then I found out it was just a dream. My dream was Matthew Golden absolutely cooked. I know he's hurt. He may not play today, but that boy had like 2 touchdowns, 90-plus yards. He had a hell of a game. And so my dream was Matthew Golden cooked against the Philadelphia Eagles, and I hope he plays today because I feel like it will come to fruition.
It's fairly crazy that you're having a dream about it, and he hasn't even done that in real life to any sort of degree. And again, this is sort of what confuses me because whenever he has the ball, he clearly has playmaking ability. He looks different out there. Why isn't he being schemed more? Is he making the mistakes? Is Matt LaFleur just scheming away from him? It seems crazy that you wouldn't take a guy like that, first-round wide receiver. You'd think you would do more. Especially a guy like you got Dobbs, who's going to be a free agent next year. You got other guys that are maybe, Watson's just coming back from an injury, so you want to ease him in.
We were just talking about this too, Brad, from we look around the league, and you do see teams that draft certain guys at certain positions that are skill positions thrive out of the first round.
Yeah.
More specifically, one of the more looked down upon at the time when he was drafted was Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions.
They called him a reach.
Top 10 draft pick. Or maybe he was just out.
He's just outside the top 10.
Because there was another running back, I believe, ahead of them. Oh, it was Bijan.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, that was a good draft class.
And then so Jahmyr Gibbs fell to the Lions. And then you see how they've, even though he was behind Montgomery, they put him in spots to be successful, and now he's jumped over David Montgomery. Where do you feel like the Packers have done a good job of putting Matthew Golden in that spot where he's getting those opportunities where he's going to jump X, Y, or Z? Because that's the ultimate goal when you pick somebody at pick 23.
And you're at the point in the season now, and Brad, you can kind of speak to it because you actually played in the NFL as a rookie. You're at the point now where guys who are rookies who actually have talent that's ready to show is start turning the corner. You start seeing a little bit more pop plays because you start getting more comfortable with just the NFL speed and confidence in your game. And so I think this is more so on Matt LaFleur and getting him more involved in the offense than it is with Matthew Golden. I think if Matt LaFleur was to be more intentional, like he even said, hey, he thinks his time going to come soon. Well, Matt, that is on you to ensure that his time comes. Feed him the rock as much as possible because I don't think you have a more explosive player because Christian Watson is fast, but I don't know if he can explosive, catch the ball, take off. He's done it before, but I think Matthew Golden is a much better wide receiver, can have a much bigger potential to be explosive and catch it and go, and they just have not devised a game plan to get him involved as much as they should. With Tucker Kraft being down, this should be the guy that you should try to test out to see, can he help pick up the slack of what you're going to be missing in that passing offense?
Well, and the Packers have this way about that they do business where they almost force you to just sit and mature and grow over the course of the early part of your career, and then they sort of unleash you. I even wonder with Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft has turned into an incredible tight end. They sort of kept the leash on him for a little bit before they let him going, and that could be whether it be an offensive lineman they like to sit and learn, or even Edgerrin Cooper last year. I know he was hurt a little bit, but still felt like they were using him in packages, not all the time, even though he was clearly a great player. So I think, in my experience, watching guys in practice, this is why what Rob Domofsky said about Matthew Golden having one of the best camps he's ever seen as a wide receiver says everything I need to know, because the first couple of practices, the guys that can handle a playbook, who can't, who can keep up with the speed of the game, who can't, and the guys that can be playmakers or not. Rarely can you do it in practice and you can't do it in a game, and rarely can you not do it in practice and then turn around and do it in a game. So early on in training camp, I feel like you could always identify, whoa, that dude, he's going to be a stud. He's doing it on the playing field. He looks like he's belong. That's exactly the identification that Rob Domofsky made.
I was going to say, we've seen that identification about Golden. So what is going on?
I don't know, because you would think, he's a rookie. We're going to have him for several years. I know that you want to win this year, but Romeo Doubs probably going to be a free agent next year. You would think you would just start to shift some of the targets from Romeo Doubs. Christian Watson's going to be around next year, but from guys that are going to be here from the short term to the long term, so Jordan Love and Matthew Golden can continue to build chemistry together and get on the same page.
I would say don't do that if it means your team would get worse, but I don't feel like your team would be worse if you're moving targets from Romeo Dobbs to Matthew Golden.
And I'm going to use this as an example. I know both people don't know other guys from other teams. There's a rookie down in Tampa Bay named Tez Johnson who they have to but they have to
Chris
get him
Godwin hurt, Mike Evans hurt, and Tez Johnson is doing backflips in the end zone. He's had 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, the first-round draft pick, Matthew Golden, is still not found in the end zone. He's plus 390 as anytime touchdown, just for those who are paying attention at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Go.
And it's not just because Tez Johnson is better than Matthew Golden. It's because they understood that we have to get him involved. He's talented. He's fast. We got to make sure we get him the rock. They're doing that intentional. The offensive coordinator down there is understanding that I have this weapon who can do something with the ball, and I'm going to give him an opportunity. That is what Matthew Golden is missing. He doesn't lack talent. It is he's not getting the opportunity because Matt LaFleur wants to play through the offense.
The reason why I jumped on you is because you're so right.
Yeah.
And this is what drives me nuts, especially, again, a lot of people do watch the Packers, right? And it's just the Packers. But I buy Sunday Ticket because I want to watch everything possible. Mm-hmm. And it's so fun to see how others do it that when I come to a Monday night game and you see what the Packers have from a weapon standpoint and how nothing changes, it's just the same conversation of this whole week. Do you feel better about Matthew Golden have a breakout game after listening to Matt LaFleur and Matthew Golden, or Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love?
No,
they just no, his time will come. Oh man, you guys are in control of this.
Emeka Egbuka, who's having a great year down there, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing in Tampa here in Green Bay. Why? Is because we got to play within the offense. That is the problem. Is that you got to start treating these guys who are first round picks like Devontae Adams.
Guess who Egbuka? Not every catch he had was against him. But one of the best corners in the league is named Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah.
And Emeka Egbuka went over 100 yards and had a touchdown, 7 catches.
Yeah, you mentioned...
That's the potential.
You mentioned Egbuka. He's 9th in the NFL in total reception yards. Ted McMillan, 14th. Matthew Golden, 88th.
But look at the targets.
He's way down.
Look at the targets. I promise you, they're being targeted a lot more, and it's not
I'm sure they... Oh, yeah.
And I wonder if... And I think we know the answer... if those Matthew Golden numbers would be similar for Emeka and Tet if they were Packers.
No, they would be.
I agree.
I'm telling you this right now.
That's what's so frustrating.
Because, again, that is the one problem with this offense with Matt LaFleur in the way that he has Jordan Love run it. It's about finding the open man, right? About playing through the offense where you have to understand that, yes, you can play through the offense and maybe pick up 8 yards, 12 yards. But when you decide that, you know what, I'm going to play through this guy that's an absolute weapon, that's when you got a guy who catches it for 12 and takes it 50. That is the thing. How many big plays that the Green Bay Packers had, big, long touchdowns where a guy caught it and took off? Not very many. Matter of fact, Matthew Golden was one of them.
I got your target numbers here. Emeka Egbuka, 15th in the NFL. Tet McMillan, 14th, right next to one another. Matthew Golden.
Bet you lowered it.
116th.
Mm-hmm.
116th. Right in front of him is Rachaad White. Right below him is Colston Loveland.
Rachaad White is a running back. And Loveland is a second tight. He's a tight end.
Rachaad White has had to play because Bucky Irving's been out. But he's in bad company.
Those bad company. Not for your first round wide receiver.
Exactly. But Matt LaFleur, just at a certain point, Matt LaFleur is going to be kicking himself. But again, we're halfway through the season. We still have time for guys to emerge. And I don't know if Matt's going to play tonight because the shoulder injury.
Those other guys have almost triple the amount of targets.
Triple. That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys buy this? I don't. Like everyone else, he has to pay his dues. Besides, you don't want to show all your cards at once. I'm sure they're planning to prepare him to be an ace in their sleeves soon.
No, you don't wait until the big moment.
The NFL is such a short season. Every game is so important. They're must-win. They're character games. They're statement games. There's do-or-die games. There's measuring stick games. Every week, it's a type of game.
They tried to
We'll come up with it's a can't have a letdown game against the Giants next week. I mean, you name it. We got all the names here. But I do want to get to Jason Wilde. We'll find out if he's hearing anything on Matthew Golden, if he'll play. I know we had a conversation about that. Plus, get the perspective from Jason Wilde as we head into Monday Night Football. Again, Green Bay Game Day is following us, Kyle, Bruston, Nortman, across ESPN Wisconsin. At 4 o'clock, you will get Green Bay Game Day with Alex Strofe and Gabe Neitzel. But Jason Wilde, first with us as we are live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sportsbook. Come on down and place your bets. It's Kyle, Bruston, Nortman.
This is Kyle, Bruston, Nortman.
The kid's got the longest rope in radio. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You could take that one of two ways, and I agree with both.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, King. I see you, the confident.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with an incident now. It is on 94 eastbound, just past Highway 16. The right lane is blocked. Eastbound's backing up from 84th Street to your usual Hawley Road area. Westbound side's backed up just through the stadium interchange to Mitchell Boulevard. Northbound 43, we've got backups from the Marquette all the way up past North Avenue. And then on southbound 41, backing up from the county line down to Good Hope Road. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, blustery with a chance of flurries, a low of 25. Tomorrow, a slight chance for a rain or snow mix, becoming partly cloudy with a high of 42. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Well, it may be always sunny in Philadelphia.
Is he listening to us? I can't tell. He's listening. He's not understanding. Yeah, he doesn't even get us, man. We're talking about you.
The forecast in Titletown on Monday night.
And the Eagles gonna beat the Packers 22-10. They're on to the divisional.
Calls for revenge. It's the Packers and the Eagles on Monday night. Stay up to date with all your green and gold coverage right here. 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
Timeout on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 6 years.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply as 11/30/2025.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. At 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, it's a superior, smooth taste worth playing for. Grab a Michelob Ultra, superior light beer as you cheer your team on. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Enjoy a Michelob Ultra at Dugout 54 in Milwaukee, Maxwell's in Cedarburg, Stenney's Lake Country, and Brat Stop in Kenosha. Please enjoy responsibly.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm going to enunciate the way I normally would as a nerdy fellow that I am.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
You know, you should be confident. You should be feeling yourself.
Holding everybody accountable.
I'm not saying you should be necessarily mad at him, but he bears some responsibility.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Yeah, I don't want to do this for 3 more hours either, so we're good then.
Join Jason Wilde next summer and explore the British landscapes in England, Scotland, and Wales. Text travel to 800 1-800-990-3776 or visit ESPNMilwaukeeTravel.com for full details.
Tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these dancing feet don't cry to the rhythm they cry for you.
Kyle Brust and Nortman live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel and their amazing sports book. If you're worried if you have the game or not on your television, well, I can tell you they have it here in their enormous video wall. Make sure you check it out. Ben Brust, Kyle Walsh, Brad Nortman, being joined by Jason Wilde of Wilde and Tausch, 9 to noon across these very stations. You'll be able to hear him on Green Bay Game Day. Coming up shortly after us, Jason, how are you?
Sounds like a really smart place to watch the game if you're a YouTube person or whoever else might not have access. I love it. Good idea, guys.
Yes, here to serve. Here to serve, Jason. You know what I hate, Jason?
Oh, straight to what you don't like, huh?
Not me not getting to go and enjoy the great food they have at Pato.
No, I always know that you're jealous of that. But
very much.
I hate the phrase must-win game. It's the most overused phrase in the NFL. So I've been saying it in jest. But Brad is anointing to this a character game.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle says it's a statement game. What do you make of all the different types of games this could be?
It's a big game.
Is it just
big game?
Just another game?
Big game.
Do or die,
No, it's a
measuring
big
stick,
game.
bounce back.
So I like the measuring stick one. And what I love was Matt LaFleur, much like he was with the trap game, which they ended up getting trapped in, of course. He didn't want to call it a measuring stick game, but then he admitted, I'd be lying if I said that didn't creep into your thinking. Okay. I appreciate that somewhat honest response, right? Because it is. Look, if you want to be the team that you think you're capable of being, you got to play. I'm not saying you have to win. I do not think it's a must-win, especially the way the topsy-turvy realm of the NFL and specifically the NFC is looking right now. What I do think it is the kind of game that, much like last week, which they failed to do, where I said that this was a game that if you are the team you think you are, you run these guys out of the gym. I never contemplated the possibility that they'd actually lose to the Carolina Panthers, who were so overjoyed with their victory over the Packers that they then lost at home to the Saints yesterday.
They turned it over.
Juggernaut
They turned over 3 times in the second half in the worst ways possible. It was bad.
Not good. Yeah. So my point is that I do think it's a measuring stick game. I think it is let's find out. Okay. First of all, we play down to our level of competition. I'm speaking as the Packers. Let's see if we, meaning them, can play up to the level. And these are the defending champs. And one of the things I like about Micah Parsons is that, he's an interesting cat, but he's not afraid to speak his mind. And so while LaFleur kind of poo-pooed the measuring stick and a few other people did, he's like, well, yeah, who else would you want to measure yourself against than the defending champs?
Exactly.
And I wanted to give him a high five for that, but I didn't. So, yeah, this is undeniably I'm going with measuring stick game. I wrote it on Channel 3000 today, and we'll see how they measure up in a few hours.
Jason, we were just talking about Matthew Golden and how his targets compared to other first-round wide receivers like McMillan and Egbuka and yards and the whole thing. Obviously, he's way down the list. If you could transport yourself back to the end of training camp, to this moment, knowing what you knew before the season, would you be surprised at how little his output has been throughout this first half of the season?
Nope. And that's because you were, I think, on paternity leave or something. You don't listen to me. Look, rookies, doesn't matter how good they are. It is hard to be good right away. Now, I would argue that I think he's capable of much more than what he's had the opportunity to do. So I don't think it's a lack of talent or lack of grasp of the offense or those types of things necessarily. Although, I think Jordan said this week that he's been running his routes more crisply, which, I think is a good sign. But, no, first of all, they got this spread it around mentality. Second of all, they've got guys that are experienced. So, no, I'm not, did I think it would be a little bit higher? Yeah, yes, absolutely. So, your question
Demovsky would be the more
ridiculous.
shocked one.
Yeah, Demovsky said it was one of the best receiving camps he's ever seen.
He can only drop the ball, one pass.
Yeah, Rob.
I don't know why you went
prone to hyperbole.
I don't know why you went Southern Kyle right there.
I don't know.
All y'all. Anyway, I'm not floored by this. But I'll tell you this: they must be. I have to think either that or they think Bo Melton can slide right back into wide receiver without any trouble. The only person they elevated for game day was Christian Welch for special teams.
Oh,
they did not elevate any of their wide receivers.
Good sign.
That's a great sign for Matthew Golden's availability today.
Jason, do the Packers' offensive woes fall silently on the shoulders of the offensive line?
Can I? So I just want to. I feel like there has really been a theme that has developed with you and I when I appear on this program. You are just never happy, are you? Like, never happy with this team.
Jason, what's crazy is they told me I was too happy.
No, I'm not gonna lie,
earlier.
Jason. With you, it's funny how he asks his questions and like is scared, like wants to ask the thing that he can't figure out because 95% of the time he is so optimistic that this team could have turned it over 5 times and it would have been not the Packers' fault.
Jason, I legitimately, the rest of the show, I just, I'm positive, but I do have, I see some of the bad things that they have, and I lean on you to answer those questions because the offensive line to me has been poo-put. And so for the offensive line, I really feel like if they play better, the rest of the offense goes better.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously Jordan Morgan gave up that pressure on the 4th and 8 play. That was not good. And he's had some other issues as well. The run blocking has been below their standard, right? The expectation is obviously for you to, know the person that you're supposed to be blocking, which they haven't done consistently enough, which is really odd and disconcerting. I don't think I would lay it all at the offensive line's feet, but it's a significant piece. There's no doubt about it. At the same time, the pick Jordan Love threw had nothing to do with pressure or the offensive line's protection, right? He threw it into triple coverage because he was impatient and he wanted a big play. He was sick of dinking and dunking. He hates to do that, and I don't blame him. I get it. So, I think it's a significant portion. I also think that, and I am a huge Josh Jacobs guy, but I think he's been banged up all season and banged up more than he normally would be, even though he's a physical runner. And so I think that's been part of his production issues as well. And now, I don't know. I'm very curious to see how their offense functions without Tucker Kraft. That is really something that I'm all of the above, and that's what's so great about him.
Yeah, I was going to ask you too. My other question was, but we walked right into it. What are your expectations for Luke Musgrave in this offense now that Tucker Kraft leaves just a massive, massive void?
Yeah, I mean, look, Brad, I think you were very good at what you did. And
thank you.
I can't remember where I have you now in my punter rankings. Daniel Whelan nipping at your heels, but
come on, Jason.
I'm kidding. I kid because I care.
Falling off the podium.
I know.
Like you had that great. It's a fake. Great call and great execution, as Sean McDonough calls it, right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't want you. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Badgers' leading passer in their win over Washington was a punter. Is that true?
Yeah, put some respect on his name, Sean West.
Yeah. So you put that together. What my point is that you want people to do what they're good at. And while on occasion it's good to have somebody like yourself throw a pass or run a fake or whatever it might be, although obviously your Wikipedia page makes everybody think you're a quarterback because of the photo. But Tucker Kraft did it all, right? He is the epitome of the complete tight end. I like to say that this must be what it was like in San Francisco when you started to see George Kittle become George Kittle, right? Because remember, George Kittle was a 5th-round pick out of Iowa. It wasn't like he was this oh my God, they picked him in the 1st round, like Bubba Franks or whatever tight ends have been drafted in the 1st round over the years. He was a guy who evolved into arguably the best tight end in football. And what we were seeing from Tucker Kraft this season was him doing that same thing. And so the problem with Luke Musgrave is not that he doesn't have a skill set, because he does, but it is not as diverse as Tucker Kraft's. I mean, blocking is not his forte. That is not his strength. So, I like to use the line from Moneyball about, can we recreate him in the aggregate? I'm not sure, because you don't get to put like 3 tight ends on the field at once, right? I mean, you can, but that means you can't put as many wide receivers or running backs out there. So my point is that they've got a guy in John Fitzpatrick who's been a pretty effective blocker and an okay pass catcher, and they've got a guy in Luke Musgrave who's a solid/good pass catcher, but has limitations in terms of his ability as a blocker. So that's the Rubik's Cube that they're going to have to figure out, and on top of that, they're going to have to rely on their wide receivers to chip in as well.
Well, Jason, we appreciate the time, and have fun with Strofe and Gabe out at Green Bay and our Tundra Trio houses for Green Bay game day. We will be listening.
Yeah, can't wait to see Gabe. Always looking forward to seeing Gabe.
Stay warm, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you get him
All
on
right, guys,
weekly,
take care.
Wilde.
Be
That's
good.
enough for you, right? Yeah, that's Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across these very stations.
Jason was good today, I would say.
It's because you guys had the opportunity to talk.
I had to
it out
explain
together.
to him. I'm not negative Nancy. That's you two. It's just I like to get some of the
I feel like
questions
you come down like I'm speaking to a journalist.
Yeah,
Therefore,
yeah.
I need to be a little bit more.
He
like
changes the way he acts.
like a
with
bit more
Jason.
formal, a bit more like
I mean,
reasoned.
he's a big
Do
J.
the foes of the offense fall silently on the offense?
Jason is an expert. He's been covering the Green Bay Packers since 1996, 1997.
That really is crazy.
And so he is an expert. So I want to respect him as so. You two just are haters.
Haters.
Yeah.
Just ignore him.
And a guy who got it wrong had us going to Ireland. Lil J Ben. Lowercase b.
I just don't know why you do like the lash out. I think that's when you feel insecure about.
Lash out? What do you mean? I'm just being honest.
You had us going to Ireland for the line.
It's not my fault that Rodgers decided to go play for the Steelers.
So funny.
Green Bay props and preview presented by Sit Means Sit is coming up next. Chris Larson's running the show. Chris will have it ready for us. Don't go anywhere.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I have never seen BBL together. I've seen BBQ, barbecue, I've seen other things like that. I've never seen BBL.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 894, of course, first of all, just south of Greenfield Avenue starts the brake lights, and then that'll take you all the way down to an accident scene just south of Beloit Road. The right lane is blocked, so watch out for that. Eastbound 94, we've got more delays from 84th Street all the way to about Hawley Road. And then northbound on 4394, slowing down over the high-rise bridge through the Marquette all the way up to about Locust. Traffic is brought to you by Life Navigator's Soap and Suds Drive. Your donation of body wash, hand soap, or laundry pods will help local kids and adults with disabilities stay healthy all year. Learn more at lifenavigators.org. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Blustery with a chance of flurries, a low of 25. Tomorrow, a slight chance for rain or snow mix, becoming partly cloudy with a high of 42. Weather is brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and winning shine. Get your first car wash free at tsunamiexpress.com. Just in time for game day. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Sundays are for football and carbless. Born in Wisconsin, carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are packed with flavor, not sugar. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, just 100 calories, and gluten-free. Whether you're tailgating in Green Bay or calling the plays from your couch, Carbless is the cocktail that's always game day ready. Crisp, clean, and crafted to win. This season, drink like a champion. Drink Carbless, a proud partner of the Green Bay Packers.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month. And earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWspinecenter.com. That's OAWspinecenter.com.
Homer here for Window Nation's end of the year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles. Plus, you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sports book. Remember, if you don't know how to watch the game, they got it right here. I can promise you that. With self-service kiosks, great food, drink specials, self-service kiosks. Get it done right here at Potawatomi Casino Hotel's sports book. Time now for Green Bay Props and Preview on Kyle Bruston Nortman, presented by Sit Mean Sit.
I'm going to ask you to place a little wager for me.
Here comes Parsons and he gets home. Goes to the end zone. It is a one-handed grab by Matthew Gold. Intercepted. Taken away by Xavier McKinney.
This is the Green Bay Props and Preview.
Ooh, that's my dog. Ooh, 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 ooh.
And Dog of the Game. Presented by Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Waukesha. Schedule your free consultation today. Visit sitmeansitwaukesha.com.
It is Green Bay Props and Preview. Chris Larson's running the show. He's got a list of props that will help us figure out how we feel the game will go, which I'm not going to lie, Brad, you've been really good at picking the dog of the game.
I have.
Everything else, so hard to figure out the game flow.
All right, guys, let's start off here with the Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love. You're taking the over under 236.5 yards passing for Jay Love.
I'll jump in first. I'm going with over. I don't believe this Eagles defense is what they were last year when they made Patrick Mahomes' life a living nightmare. So I think Jordan Love gets into rhythm. I think he gets his. I also think that the Eagles are going to score some points. I think the Packers are going to need to live in the air a little bit to keep it close.
You said 3 or 4?
What?
236 or 246?
It's 236.5.
Ooh, that's a good line. Hey, good. I'm gonna go over. I think Josh Jacobs gonna have a good game.
So convincing. Everyone run to the kiosk at
See,
Potawatomi.
246. I was gonna say, oh yeah, under, because I think that's so good. Over. I think Jordan Love has a great game today, but I definitely believe Josh Jacobs is gonna have a breakout game.
I'm going to go under. I feel like when I feel like these two teams match up, especially the way that went last time, they're both going to want to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You're right. Under.
And I think it's going to be a battle of wills and trying, and especially after how it went down in the first round of the playoffs. They competed defensively. Their offensive line was just in shambles after the injuries. I think it's going to be a battle of who can establish the run game first. So I'm going to go under.
Yeah, I don't think the Packers are going to throw the ball 38, 40 times. So I think you're right, Ben. I'm switching under.
All right, 3 statement bets there.
First time I've convinced you to switch to anything, of my opinion.
Let's move on to the battle of the backfield between Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley. Let's start out for Saquon Barkley from the Eagles first. 99.5 rushing receiving yards combined. 99.5 yards rushing receiving combined for Saquon Barkley.
So it's the combined thing that makes me a little...
Yep.
Yeah, rushing and receiving. I'm actually going to go under. He has not had the season he did a year ago, not even close. And he is dealing with a quad injury. Now he's going to play tonight. He'll be fine. But I'm going under. I think Jeff Hafley looks at Saquon Barkley and says, this man cannot beat us. I think the defense sells out to stop the run and contain him. But that leaves everything else open for Jalen Hurts. But for Saquon Barkley, I'm going under.
I'm going under as well.
Yeah, look, I think we're all under. He's had one game over 100 yards, and it was the first game of the season. Isn't that fascinating? Excuse me, last game of the season. New York Giants, they win. They go on by 14 carries, 150 yards. His next best is 4 yards a carry for 88 yards. No game, one game over 50. This is... If he does go over this number, that is a bad sign for the 5th best rushing defense in the NFL. And honestly, I would rather lose by Jalen Hurts trying to connect with the guy reading books on the sideline.
No, I'm right there with you. I think it's a big day for that defensive line. They got to make up for what happened last week. Put it on Jalen's shoulders. See if he can beat that zone defense and see if he can get that pass rush and get home against them. So contain them. We'll see.
Let's move on to his counterpart, Josh Jacobs. 91.5 rushing yards, receiving yards combined for Josh Jacobs. 91.5 rushing receiving yards combined for the Packers running back.
Gosh, I'm also under on this.
I'm under because I can't trust it until we see him play a full game.
And I don't think this just happens to be the game where they miraculously figure out the rushing attack.
He had 5 yards to carry last week.
True. But to sustain that against a better defense, it's something else entirely.
Again, I think it's one of those things until we know that he's I feel like Emmanuel Wilson's still getting more time, which is not a bad thing.
He's got some burst. Jason thinks he's a little bit dinged up too. Josh Jacobs, maybe that plays a role.
For sure. I mean, there's no doubt that calf has affected him the last 2 weeks, and especially his snap count.
Yeah, for me, I just look at what this team needs to do. They need to be able to pound the rock. You saw a couple of weeks ago what the Giants were able to do, just honestly bringing it to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Green Bay Packers need to do the same. They need to make sure they lean heavy on Josh Jacobs, heavy on the run game, out the backfield as well. So I see him having over today because I think it's going to be a big day for Josh Jacobs. Got to pound the rock.
Eagles 19th in rush defense for the record here, and Packers 5th.
Cam Scatterboo went crazy against them. Just tough, gritty. That's what you got to have.
Wait, he's white, so he's gritty.
Jim Rat.
Wow.
Players coach.
I didn't say.
Fundamentals.
Y'all ain't gonna get me caught up talking about Kyle's a racist. Hell no. He's a good kid.
No,
He's a good, tough kid.
We were just going cliche. I don't know. No race here. I mean, I was saying it.
Fundamentals. It's basketball.
All right, let's go back to
Coach's
Jordan.
kid.
Let's go back to Jordan Love.
Chris, what do you think?
I'm not touching that one. I know it's going to be a gritty game tonight.
There you go.
Back to Jordan Love. 38.5 yards, longest completion tonight for J. Love. He's going to go any deep balls. 38.5 yards, longest completion.
Oh, he's going to sling the thing.
Yeah, you know, Jordan.
Will it be intercepted or will it be caught?
No, they're going to take a shot today. I mean, I wish I knew if Matthew Golden was playing, but peep this. is I'm a big Luke Musgrave guy. This is his,
I haven't noticed.
When?
This is
By the way, since Tucker Kraft got hurt, Kyle is the biggest.
I've always been a Luke Musgrave guy. I mean, I love both of the tight ends, and I feel like maybe Tuck was taking some shine away from Luke. I wouldn't be surprised if Luke Musgrave maybe caught one for like 25 and stumbled a little bit down the sideline before he tripped and fell. But yeah, we're gonna hit a shot deep at some point.
Big fan of the guy who can't stay on his feet. Kyle
He's staying on his feet now.
Yeah, I'm going over. I think a couple deep balls for Jordan Love. I mean, he's got the desire to throw it deep. Actually, it's a little bit of a wink for who my dog of the game might be.
Oh, I'm gonna go under, but let's get to the dog of the game. Brad, you can say who goes first because you've recap your last two dogs of the game.
Dogs of the game before first was Micah Parsons, and he went ahead.
He had 3 sacks
game, and then after that was Tucker Kraft, and he dominated until, unfortunately, he's no longer with us as
come on now.
Romeo Dobbs was
he's in a better place.
He's in a better place. He's not with us on the roster. I'm going with Christian Watson. Watson, first game back last week. Maybe 2 weeks ago, and he's starting to feel a little bit more in rhythm. He's got that speed. He's got that confidence. There's going to be more targets to him, given all the other injuries. I think he has his breakout game tonight. I'm thinking, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, 7 receptions.
Over 40.5 yards is his prop right here at Potawatomi Casino.
Bang that over.
He can do that in one. I think that's a good one. I'm going to go with the guy that's happy to play against these Eagles again. I'm going to go with Michael Parsons, who has 5 career sacks against them. He played well against the Eagles. And I think this is another night that he's going to come to shine. He gets to play one of the old teams that he used to play in the NFC East, and I think he comes and shines tonight for the Green Bay Packers as he will harass Jalen Hurts once again.
As the big Luke Musgrave guy, Kyle, how many receiving yards you got for him today?
Luke is going to probably have about I got Luke at about 53.
His over-under is 28.5.
I was thinking 28 in my head. I'm going to take it.
Will you?
I'm going to take hell yeah.
You got $3 in that pocket?
I just had to pay a guy to do something for I gave up my $5. You owe me 20, don't you?
I sent it on Venmo. You can check it. You can check it, bro.
Oh wow! I got cut down a tree for me.
You give him $5?
No. Great.
Thanks for that.
Thanks for cutting down a tree. Here's $5.
That brother, $250. He did a great job. When I saw it, I was like, damn. And I thought it was $200 and only had 2 10s. So I said, oh, here's 2 more 5s. And dang.
My dog of the game
Wait a minute. You owe me 10 or 20? I think you owe me 10. You said happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy Friday.
Man,
can I get my dog of the game?
Shakedown.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I owe you more? I'll send you more.
No.
Do I owe you more?
No, I think you're right. You got it just right, buddy. Who's your dog of the game?
Brought to you by Sit Means Sit. I'm gonna go with Edgerrin Cooper. He's gonna need to keep. It's an impossible. You know what? Can I take 2? Can I take the 2-headed middle monster?
Go ahead, yeah.
Give me Quay and Edgerrin Cooper
with
the read option that Jalen Hurts will fake it if Saquon gets going and will take it for 10 yards and break your back and slide at the last second. Those two need to be dogs of the game.
Sure they do.
We are going to crosstalk with Gabe Neitzel and Alex Strofe up in Green Bay at the Tundra Trio as we get you ready for Green Bay game day. Monday Night Football. Kyle Brust-Nortman wraps up the show into Green Bay game day next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman.
We've called him Whitey Tighties. We've called him the Hall Monitor. He's Jesse Nelson. He's just, I am Jesse Nelson. Kyle, you're Jesse Nelson.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for a fun and meaningful way to kick off the holiday season? Join us for the 20th anniversary of Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive, Saturday, December 13th at the Kasmeric Center in Grafton. This free, family-friendly event is a celebration of giving. Bring a new, unwrapped toy and help brighten the holidays for children and families in need across Wisconsin. To learn more or get involved, visit kidstokidstoydrive.com and join us on December 13th in Grafton.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Want that mirror finish on your car? You need Z-Gloss by Z-Bart. Visit zbart.com for more information.
It is game day in Green Bay. Monday Night Football between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. From an injury standpoint, the Packers could be short-handed at wide receiver. Matthew Golden, Dontavian Wicks, and Savion Williams all listed as questionable ahead of Monday night. Joining them on the injury report is right tackle Zach Tom, who's also questionable with a back injury. And for Philadelphia announced Sunday, cornerback Jair Alexander, expected to make his return to Lambeau Field for the first time since leaving Green Bay, has been ruled out and will not travel with the team. The Packers are 2.5-point favorites. Green Bay game day begins at 4 o'clock.
This has been your Green and Gold Fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic.
Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water.
Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular.
The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature
will dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman.
Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist,
the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's.
We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra. At 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, it's a superior smooth taste worth playing for. Grab a Michelob Ultra Superior Light Beer as you cheer your team on. Michelob Ultra, official sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Enjoy a Michelob Ultra at Kelly's Bleachers, Big Ben, Distillery Richfield, Tom's Watch Bar in Milwaukee, and Maddie's in New Berlin. Please enjoy responsibly.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Bruston Nortman live from Potawatomi Casino Hotel's amazing sports book. I don't know how this is going to work. This is me, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, and over in Green Bay at the Tundra Trio houses for Green Bay game day. With a mini echo on there. And Gabe Neitzel, Alex Strofe, and Steve Scafidi. What's going on, boys?
I'm cold. It is cold out here.
It might help if you zip up your jacket there, young man.
I've got the words that come out of Strofe's mouth are complaining.
Well, he's skinty. What about that great long jacket you got that's too big for you?
No, so
you
I
got
switched
that
it
on?
up. You can see this week's edition of Strofe Strolls presented by Coops Mustard on Twitter right now at ESPN Milwaukee. I changed up the coat because of your healthy bullying towards me. The coat I have on today I describe as a marshmallow coat. It kind of looks like I inflated it with a bike pump.
Sure.
I think it's a better look than last week's trench coat that was a little too big for me. I think this is going to be my new thing. I think I'm going to change up.
I stood next to you all last week, and I did not notice anything that was with the coat last week.
It was too long.
The pea coat.
Oh, Gabe, if we show you the screenshot, it's
I didn't
bad.
think it was.
There was one screenshot that makes it look rather large, but I wore it all last season, and nobody said peep to me. It's not your best look, I got to say that. This one is not your best look. Okay, got it. Noted.
What a
Noted.
surprise.
I don't know if he has a good look. Luis from Potawatomi Casino Hotel threw this on us. He's got a boat race from the Packers today. 31-13, Josh Jacobs breakout game. We've had fun with is it a measuring stick game? Brad says it's a character game. Kyle
you guys
says
are
it's a statement
you guys
game.
Are confusing the hell out of me with all that.
I hate the word must win. What kind of game is it to you guys today? Just another game?
I mean, I think it is a good game just to, even if they don't win, just to show that they've got the fight in order to bounce back from what they did last week. I know the Eagles have struggled this year, and they're not the same team that they were last year. There's a reason why they were the most active team at the trade deadline, trying to desperately add to a defense that just hasn't been as good. But at the end of the day, they're still 6-2. They have really good weapons up and down that roster. The Packers are beat up. I'm really curious to see if Zach Tom plays today, because that could really factor into any sort of Josh Jacobs breakout game with no Tucker Kraft and no Zach Tom. But how much fight do you have? Because I was willing to forgive and forget on the Cleveland game, but this Carolina game is going to stick with me. Even if they win this game today, it's about, I know what you're capable of. We all know the Packers' best is as good as anybody else's in the league. But the problem is, between their best and what their B game is, that's a huge gap.
Big gap.
And they just can't find any sort of consistency, and that's the problem that I'm going to have with this team, win, lose, or draw tonight.
This is a revenge game. They bookmarked that bad loss at the beginning of the season and the end of the season with the team they're playing tonight. This is a revenge game. They got to show they can match with the best.
Plus the tush push.
Yeah,
a lot of revenge.
Off-season revenge. Yeah, good point.
Stroh, what game is this for you, man? We got good answers. We got a test of will / fight. We have a revenge game. What do you got?
I think it's a must-win for championship expectations because, as we talked about all last week and over the weekend, losing Tucker Kraft, in my opinion, I think we all agree on this, it takes quite a hit to your championship expectations and your championship hopes. How can you respond against a team that, until otherwise proven, is considered the cream of the crop in the NFC after a bad loss last week? And if they win tonight, I think all of a sudden my eyes are back open going, okay, maybe they can kick this thing up to a championship level the last 8 weeks of the season.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman talking with the Green Bay Game Day crew who's up in Lambeau Field at the Tundra Trio houses. Anything you want to tell anybody that you guys have coming up next that's special, different, other than Stroh complaining that he's cold?
I'm going to try to keep the complaints to a minimum today. We will get to our heroes of the game. How did the Packers respond without Tucker Kraft? We will talk to Rob Domofsky in about a half an hour, who is inside the stadium. Injury updates coming at 5:30. Is Matthew Golden in or out? Is Dontavian Wicks in or out? Is Savion Williams in or out? Who's playing wide receiver tonight? Bo Melton, maybe?
And yet you listed all those names. The biggest name on that's questionable is Zach Tom, without a doubt.
That's a huge one.
That's the biggest name. And hopefully Jason Wilde's on time this week.
Yeah, we will see. He was about 47 minutes late last week. Hopefully not the case this week. But we will get rolling here in just a couple minutes, leading you to kickoff on Green Bay Game Day.
All right, thanks, boys.
Yeah.
Thanks, fellas.
Go, Pat, go, baby.
Stay warm.
For those guys, don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
right here
come on,
across
baby.
ESPN Wisconsin, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
Big game for our Packers, baby.
We are Kyle Bruss.